Hey guys, as you can see I've got this in my hands. This is probably the crown jewel of my collection. All videos up until this point is for this. I did a big trade at a local record store, like a huge trade, like I reckon I got rid of about maybe 50 records to get a hold of this. No regrets, over the moon. This is an original German pressing of this record with a textured sleeve, which is limited to 1,000 copies. If you know this record, you know it's basically a proto-techno record, the first of its kind. Went on to influence Detroit techno, and then bring everything to what we are today. This is the record, the link. This is an artifact, and I have it in my hands. A mint pressing. Technically, the most I've ever spent on a record is this, although I didn't actually pay anything for it because it was all through trades. I can't believe the record store let me get away with it. I feel like I was giving them my unwanted goods and getting the best record in their store, you know. Such a great feeling walking out of that store with this record. As you can see, it's a beautiful record, released on Klaus Schulze's label. Essential record. You guys, know Krautrock and electronic music, you know what this is. I love it. I can't stop smiling every time I hear it. There you go. So that's the highlight of the video. It all goes downhill from here. I'm only joking. So that's that. This is that in the background. Did I say that? Yeah. Cool. Moving on. Straight into it here. I haven't even spoken, said hello or anything. I'm just right into it. Hello. Picked this up today about 3 hours ago. Jeez, this camera's really confusing me. Sit like this. Throbbing Gristle 20 Jazz Funk Greats. This is again a proto-industrial record. Bits of electro pop, bits of techno, bits of avant-garde. Amazing record. Ben Costello's last video is called The Guilt Pile. Records you shouldn't have bought or spent too much money on, or I feel like that's me lately. I've really got to cut down. Like, I'm spending money. I need to stop. And it's Christmas too as well, but it makes you happy and all that stuff. Original pressing, in great shape. Dave, Dark Dub, you know this record. I know you're a big Throbbing Gristle fan. Yeah, original press, UK pressing on Industrial Records. So weird, so awesome. Again, a cornerstone record, I would say, in music history. Everyone knows the story. This camera is really confusing me. Everyone knows the story behind this. Obviously it doesn't sound anything like the title. The photo was taken on Beachy Head on the south coast of England, which is a known suicide spot. Yeah, brilliant. So happy to have that. Another one I picked up today. Actually, I'll put this on in the background. I'll explain it in a moment. One moment. I'll just show you the manual Gottsching label. There you go. German pressing E2, E4. And that's the back there. How cool is that? Grail. Straight up. Anyway, another one I picked up today. This is called Urban Sax by Gilbert Artman, who was in Lab Free, French electronic record. The weird thing about this is it's all saxophones. There's about 18 saxophones on this record, with electronics over the top of it. It's like an ambient drone record. Urban Sax, Gilbert Artman. Really cool. I think this was early 70s, I want to say. Very cool record. Amazing artwork. This is a repress on celluloid. It was originally on Cobra. I think this is like an 80. I feel like this is like an early 80s repress. Still really cool to have. Urban Sax. There you go. Gilbert Artman from Large Free. Killer. Getting into some Krautrock. This is a reissue from a couple of years ago, a UK Record Store Day release reissue. Tangerine Dream Electronic Meditation. I've been reading a lot about early Tangerine Dream and Conrad Schnitzler at the moment. That guy was such a crazy, no compromise sort of guy. Just wild. He was in the early incarnation of Tangerine Dream. He appears on this record along with Edgar Fries or Frozer, Klaus Schulze, Conrad Schnitzer. So yeah, what a lineup. This is really, really cool. So out there. It's just mental. It's fantastic. Originals go for a crazy amount. This reissue has a lot of, like, a printed inner sleeve. There we go. There he is. Edgar Fries. Frozer, I think it is. Frozer, how you pronounce it. Yeah, so on Reactive label, reissue, they did a really nice job with this. Originals are crazy, so I'm really happy to get this reissue. Electronic Meditation, Tangerine Dream. There you go. Okay. Been on a bit of a Noi kick. Yeah, this is their first record. So out of the ones I would like to get, I just need to get Noi 2, as I already have 75. Brilliant record. So interesting, this band. Just the relationship between how different Michael Rother and Klaus Dinger were as a person and musically, but how they sort of joined, but they were sort of opposite. Amazing tension. This has one of those. The first track is classic Krautrock Hallo Gallo, and then it moved on to more experimental and the stuff that Klaus Dinger does. I didn't realize how hard. So after the band broke up and Klaus went to go do La Dusseldorf and Michael Rother did his side projects, they argued for so long about re-releasing these albums. I mean, Klaus was completely dead set against it and Michael Rother was for it. And I didn't realize that for years you couldn't get vinyl pressings, or apart from originals. It was so hard to get them. And then some guy called Gromland, I think he was like quite a well-off, maybe German pop singer. He decided to make his own label and release these finally. And these are the Gromland reissues that we see around in record stores today. I didn't realize that it was hard to get these reissues for such a long time, and they finally come out and they've done such a good job with them. I'm definitely going to get Noi 2. So that's Noi. Great band. What else can I say? Okay, we're going to go over to England. I really like Ben Watt. A lot of people hate this record. It actually got really bad reviews. The production is very contemporary. It's sounds like an Elton John record or something like that. Very washed out. Very washed out. Not washed out at all. Clean and crisp, and I think the songs beneath it are really strong. I do like this record. I managed to get this half price at my local record store because no one was buying it. So maybe check this out with caution. Don't take my word for gospel. I'm super happy with it. This came out last year. This was his first solo record in a very long time, since North Marine Drive, actually. They've done a really nice job with the artwork here. Some of the tracks are a little bit meh. Some of them are really good. I really like the track Golden Ratio, Forget, Hendra, The Heart is a Mirror. Really cool. I think that record was, I did like a top 5 thing posted in the VC last year, and that was, I didn't have the vinyl of it yet, but that was in my top 5. singer-songwriter, pop with contemporary production. A little bit crap, a little bit great. I don't know, maybe have a listen online. Alright, so we're going to go to the UK. Sorry, we're going to stay in the UK, but we're going back to 1982 maybe. Could be completely wrong. Dragnet by The Fall. Been on a huge Fall kick after seeing them live. Yeah, this is a reissue. There's a whole bunch of new reissues that came out this year, 2015. This is a still a step forward. I think it came out a couple of years after the original press. Still the UK press from, I think it was 86, and this came out in 82. I could be completely wrong. Great record. Still quite a lot more falls I need to get. I really want to get Hex Induction Hour and Live at the Wish Charles. Those are my top two. I would also like to get Destination Saving Grace. Look how young he is here, look at that. Killer post-punk craziness. Amazing. I also picked up another one. People don't like take the sleeve off. People don't like this record. They say it's one of the worst Fall records. Seminal Live. So the first side is a recorded album. The second side is live. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's actually the worst rated record on Rate Your Music. I think the live side is so good, so powerful. Such a mix of weird rockabilly post-punk on Beggar's Banquet. Alright, we're almost there. Thanks for sticking it out. Two more to go. The next one is a new release from a well-known Flying Nun band. You might have guessed it already. This is Silver Bullets by the Chills. Jangly pop. It sounds so familiar, so Chills. Some of it's a little bit. Some of the lyrics are kind of bad. Some of the production's kind of bad, but some of it's incredibly detailed and decorated and uplifting. And some of it sort of goes back to their earlier, darker sound. I'm going to put a bit on. I'll try and explain it a bit better when it's on in the background. Anyway, yeah, some of the songs are slightly political, kind of topical. Great artwork here. I'm printing this really nice silver foil thing. Yeah, I just want you guys to hear the opening track, which is after this sort of intro bit, because I think the bass line and the drums and the production of it are up there with some of the best tracks the Chills have released. I'm actually going to New Zealand next year to see the Chills and the Verlaines do a Dunedin double show, which will be amazing. Here we go. I just really like the way the drums come in. Very reminiscent of Pink Frost for me in the style and the echo and the watery spaciousness of it. Okay, last one on Flying Nun. Belt to Space, Thermos. This record is another early one on the label. I want to say 1990. This is the Gordons basically, but with what's his name? Alistair. I completely forgot the lead singer's name. Anyway, this is like a guitar fest. The amount of guitar sounds, guitar effects, the amount of layers on top of this is incredible. Really, really heavy, really dynamic. Sounds a little dated at times, but it's a really great record. It's guitars. Really cool. Anyway, that's all. 16 minutes. Again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon.